is a first-year college student who always receives honors and awards. But lately, she was facing a problem that none of her friends and classmates in the school knew about. Her mother and father are always fighting due to her father's mistress. His father always comes home late at night, and there's some days that it took him morning to get home. And because of this setup, she can't concentrate and focus on her studies.
No! You first! For what Logan said to his freaking counselor! So way to go!
She was bombarded with thoughts and schoolworks, knowing that the final exam is near. She can't even reach her friends to vent out because she knows that everyone is busy, and she doesn't want to be a burden for them. Chose to keep it to herself. She feels left out. She feels distressed, and she doesn't know what to do at first. Thoughts are overflowing. Her schoolworks, her final exams, and her family problems. The student is thinking while sitting at her desk if she's going to cheat on the upcoming exam because she doesn't have time to review because of her family problems. She spoke quietly or in a whisper.
What should I do if I can't review for my upcoming exam? My brain is carrying too much pressure. How or what can I do to pass it? Also, I'm physically and mentally tired because of what's going on with my family and school. Maybe I should just cheat. My parents won't know because they are busy with their own problems. Maybe they won't notice what their daughter will do. Maybe if I cheat on the exam, they will not know since I'm an honest student. And they will think that I really prepared and reviewed for my exam. I don't cheat on the upcoming exam. I will fail. And I won't pass. And they will be disappointed.
She was deciding whether to cheat or not with her two hands. She chose to cheat.
If the goal is to become an excellent person, how do we do that? The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle had a simple suggestion: fake it till you make it. For example, if we act as though we're already generous by making choices aligned with the most generous version of ourselves, then eventually the gap between who we are and who we want to be will disappear. We'll become the best version of ourselves.
What defines cheating for you? Is it when you enter a commitment and you fail to commit? Malicious intent? Malicious intent? Temptation? Or by creating a physical solution for emotional problems? It destroys peace of mind. Everything numbs for a minute. Taking the easy way out. There are billion scenarios that we can come up with, but in this case, it all boils down to the student's intention to cheat, being on a thin line of insecurities, emotional issues, trauma, and shortcomings ended up with illegal actions. She defaults on the idea that cheating will cancel out another, but you can't fight a fire with a fire. Two wrongs don't make a right. It's an overlap. Decision or mistake? Cheating is not a mistake. A mistake is an accident. Cheating is not a decision. Cheating is choosing the extremities of virtue. Courage is a virtue when we choose to do good, especially when that is most difficult. In the case of the student, she was a coward. The first-year students receive an email from their professor about their examination scores. A lot of people have congratulated Emma because she aced the test again. None of Emma's peers doubted her and her capabilities to ace the exam, even if it was evident that she was dishonest to herself because in order to pass her exams, she resorted to cheating. It was advantageous on her part that she was an excellent student and has a good academic reputation. The possibility of her being suspected by her teachers was low. By cheating, she sabotaged the trust that her teachers have given her, making her an untrustworthy individual. The situation should have been a good test for the growth of her character, but instead, she took the easy way out. She only cheated herself because she did not learn honestly in her subjects. Additionally, she cheated on herself, for she deprived herself of the development of her good habits and learnings by not being honest. She failed on being prudent on her decision because it hindered her growth as a student. The internal conflict with her family had her in a confused and troubled state with her feelings, which made her not choose the virtuous action which led her to perform what is not a good student. This shows then that Emma was not in a good state of character, for there is no manifestation of previously acquired virtue of courage and honesty in her feelings and actions. Her choice of choosing the extremities of virtue is a proof that the said virtues have not yet been deeply entrenched in her, for she may have done from little to no habituation in her entire life of the said virtues. Still, we have no clear idea who Emma really is just because of one circumstance. That is why only a virtuous person who knows Emma can fully give prudential advice to her. In virtue ethics, we need to exercise the virtues through habituation and means because they are our way of achieving true happiness or moral flourishing. Because of what Emma did, she was not able to practice being virtuous, and all the things she did were undeniably against the perspective of virtue ethics.